Welcome back. I am absolutely thrilled to be joined by Elliott Garofalo. He's the Senior Vice President of Optimal Solutions Integrated Incorporated, which is our sponsor for this wonderful news studio that we've been able to bring you these great interviews from the show floor all during the SAP BusinessObjects User Conference. Optimal is one of the oldest and largest SAP pure play SAP solution providers in the country and I think in the world, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they really are just becoming thought leaders within the space, and it's just a great honor to have you here to talk about that.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start by talking about, SAP customers have a lot to think about these days. They've got business objects, they've got HANA, they've got SI-based mobility products coming at them. What's really resonating within your client base right now?
Well, just like you said, there's a lot on the table for them to choose from right now. And the biggest drivers that we see with our clients today is really trying to figure out that roadmap, the solution roadmap. What do I do first? What's the progression after that? And ultimately, what am I going to look like from a solution perspective 3, 5, 10 years from now? The beautiful thing about SAP is you'll never outgrow it.
Right.
It'll continue to evolve with your organization. So it's really finding that proper roadmap and then aligning these products that are being released, such as HANA for mobility and BusinessObjects 4.0 coming out now, and then how does that align with their back-end ERP SAP system as well?
So the roadmap question is really big still. That's really still a question out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's really a lot of strategies happening right now with regards to our install account base. What do we do next? How do we progress? How do we get fast ROI based on deployment of these products? And a lot of that has to do with the slotting of that roadmap.
Optimal's always had a good reputation for that, really hitting that customer sentiment of we want to get more value out of what we already have in place.
Absolutely. Well, since in the last 3 or 4 years, you also see that's the only way budgets are getting approved. Right. There's got to be a quick ROI with regards to these deployments. There's got to be business value and business drivers that ultimately can deliver, quick returns for making these capital spends.
So we're at the BusinessObjects User Conference, so let's spend a little bit of time on BI 4.0. What are some of the new features that are really exciting your clients?
The mobility integration with regards to Sybase, so
okay.
the mobility server. That stuff is really exciting to the customers. Everybody wants to talk about mobility right now, so having that incorporated in 4.0 was certainly a big piece. The other biggest one we're hearing, which was surprising to us, is now the integration of BW with BusinessObjects 4.0. A lot of our older clients have been investing quite a bit in the Business Warehouse suite of products. And now you can push those reports directly from BW into BusinessObjects and out without having a separate installation. So that's a really a big piece from that piece. And then the other thing is dashboards. Dashboards are one of those products that you can deploy quickly, get fast ROI, and engulf more end users into your reporting capabilities. And the changing from Excelsius to now the new dashboard product in 4.0 is really something that people are excited about.
So are you still calling it Excelsius with your clients, or are you calling it dashboard design, as SAP wishes that we will?
It's we try dashboard design, but at the end of the day, it's whatever's going to resonate with the client is what we'll call it.
Yeah, that one seems like a stronghold. That was a really, really strong question on Sunday here, was whether they were going to be able to keep that name. So you're a top SAP partner, and SAP's made it pretty clear that by 2015 they want to have 1 billion customers, worldwide. And the partners have to be a big part of that. They've been very open about saying we can't develop everything ourselves. We need to extend this open ecosystem. I'm wondering, as an SAP partner for almost 20 years now, what have you seen change when Bill McDermott and Jim Hagemann-Snabe took over?
It's the first time, and I've been in the ecosystem for close to 15 years now. It's the first time I've seen a true commitment to that indirect partner channel. The enablement programs they put into place with regards to bringing us up to speed on how to better sell licensing, on direct to the clients from the partner base, to value engineering, creating the business justification with our clients. All the tools that SAP has in their hands, they've enabled into the partners' hands now. And on top of that, they're continuing to fund with regards to marketing dollars and things like that so that we can, again, reach more opportunities, within the prospect base, but also enable us to scale our businesses. Because like you said, the only way to get there is going to be through that partner channel. Having more feet out there, having more presence out there, and to do that, they really have to enable us to scale.
And you're a strong SAP partner as well, so you can talk about what maybe needs to be improved in the partner program. What do you think?
Well, I think that sometimes too much is not always a good thing. So there's a lot of partners out there from an SAP perspective. The ecosystem is absolutely huge. So I think one of the things we've seen that we know is moving in the right direction is really allowing those partners to have more focus with regard, whether that's an industry vertical, maybe it's within the product suite, but maintaining the discipline within those focuses. We see as a step in the right direction to helping us make sure that we're all doing the right thing out there for the client.
That's good to hear because, while SAP doesn't have a big channel like Microsoft or, another vendor like that, it's always had a reputation for having a very strong, focused channel. So that's good to hear that everybody sort of has their place.
Yeah, and it's essential, right?
Right?
So we're not stepping on top of each other, and the idea is being able to have that focus while integrating and working with our SAP counterparts and making sure that our customers have the right information, the best information, so they can make the best possible decision, which we all know is going to be SAP.
Well, that's a great note to end on. Thank you so much, Elliott, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Great conversation. Up next, my colleague Tom Welgum is going to talk with SAP's Nick Smith. Don't miss that one. There'll be some great live demos. Stay tuned. Well said.
Thanks.
Good job.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, we got to...